Dear students, let's start our class. In the previous class, we were discussing about meaning of accounting, branches of accounting system. They are financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, and social responsibility accounting. And then meaning of cost accounting, definition of cost accounting, and finally nature of cost accounting. Today, we are going to talk about what are the important purpose or objective of cost accounting. These are the important objective or purpose of cost accounting. The first one is ascertainment of cost. This is the major function of cost accounting. This is the basis for managerial decision such as pricing, planning and control. That means all managerial decisions are based on cost ascertainments. Second one, cost control. This involves an examination of each cost in the light of benefit derived from incurrence of the cost. It is analyzed whether the current level of cost is satisfactory in the light of predetermined standards. That means under cost control, the predetermined costs are compared with the actual cost. The third objective is determination of selling price. Determination of selling price. Though the selling price of a product is influenced by the market condition, which are beyond the control of any business. It is still possible to determine the selling price within the market constraints. For this purpose, it is necessary to rely upon cost data supplied by the cost accountant. That means selling price of the product is determined on the basis of cost of production or cost data supplied by the cost accountant. Then next one, frequent preparation of account and other reports. Preparation of various accounts, reports and financial statement is not possible without cost data. Cost accounting provides necessary data relating to cost of production, administration, selling, etc. to prepare these reports. Then last one, to provide a basis for operating policies. Cost accounting provides sufficient information to the management and advise the management on future expansion policies and proposed capital projects. These are the different objectives of cost accounting. Then next one, scope of cost accountancy. Scope of cost accountancy. These functional activities are included within the framework of cost accountancy. They are costing, cost accounting, cost control technique, budgeting, cost audit, etc. First one, costing. As already said, costing means ascertainment of actual cost. Costing means ascertainment of actual cost, and this is the basis for managerial decision such as pricing, planning, controlling, etc. Then second one, cost accounting. Cost accounting. Cost accounting simply means accounting for cost, and it is a formal accounting system set up for recording of cost. It is the process of accounting and controlling the cost of a product, operation or function. And the purpose of cost accounting is to ascertain the cost of a product and to control the cost and to communicate information for decision making. Then third one, cost control technique. Cost control technique. Sometimes the actual cost of a product or service become higher than the standard cost. To eliminate the difference and control the actual cost, cost accounting is required, and it also acts as a tool in the hands of management to find out if there is any scope of reducing the standard cost involved in the production of goods and services. Then next one, budgeting. Budgeting. Cost accounting helps to generate the estimate cost of product or service to assist in budget planning, implementation and control. Budgeting is an overall blueprint of a comprehensive plan of operation and action expressed in financial terms. Cost accountancy helps to prepare different budgets. Then last one, cost audit. Cost audit helps to verify the cost sheet and ensure the efficient application of cost accounting principle in the industry. Cost audit are done. Cost audit is the verification of correctness of cost accounts and of the adherence to the cost accounting plan. All these functions are come under the purview of cost accountancy. Okay, then next one, relationship between financial accounting and cost accounting. Relationship between financial accounting and cost accounting. Cost accounts are closely related to financial accounts. Cost accounting is complementary to financial accounting. This means cost accountant make financial accountant whole or complete. Both are similar in some respect, but in some other respect they are different from one another. That means there are some similarities and differences or dissimilarities. Firstly, what are the similarities between financial accounting and cost accounting? These are the important points of similarities. First one, the fundamental principles of double entry is applicable in both the system of accounting. That means in both system double entry principles are followed. That means every debit has equal credit. Both the accounting system follow this rule. All transactions that are recorded in the cost accounting and financial accounting record how twofold aspects. And the second one, invoice and voucher constitute the common base for recording transactions under both the system of accounts. Under financial accounting and cost accounting, voucher and invoice is the main proof for verifying the transaction. Then the third one is the result of business are revealed by both the system of accounts. Both accounting systems are used to evaluate the final results of the business. Then the last one, the causes for losses and wastage of a business are provided by both accounting systems. These two accounting systems are used to analyze the causes for losses and wastage incurred in the business. Then what are the difference between financial accounting and cost accounting? These are the points of dissimilarities. First one, the main purpose of financial accounting is to provide report to external parties such as owners, creditors, government, shareholders, etc. On the other hand, the main purpose of cost accounting is to provide information to the management or information to the internal parties in order to take decision. And the second one is the financial accounting failed to guide the formulation of pricing policy. That means with the help of financial accounting, the organization cannot fix the selling price of a product. But on the other hand, with the help of cost accounting, the business organization can fix the selling price. That means cost accounting provide adequate data for formulating pricing policies. Then next one, financial accounting provides financial information once in a year, usually at the end of the year. On the other hand, cost accounting furnishes cost data at a frequent interval or as and when required. Then Last one, not suitable. Financial accounting is not suitable to evaluate the efficiency of the business organizations. That means financial accounting is mainly used to evaluate the financial position of the organization and not for evaluating the efficiency of the business. On the other hand, cost accounting helps to evaluating the overall efficiency of the business organizations. These are the important difference between financial accounting and cost accounting. Then next one, difference between cost accounting and management accounting. Cost accounting and management accounting. The first difference is cost accounting starts from 14th century. On the other hand, management accounting starts from middle 20th century. Then the next one, the main objective of the cost accounting is to ascertain and control cost. On the other hand, the main objective of management accounting is to provide useful information to the management for making correct decision. And next one, the scope of cost accounting is very less or narrow scope. On the other hand, the scope of management accounting is very wide. Then next one, cost accounting information is needed by both those outside the organizations and inside the organization. On the other hand, management accounting data is only needed by those within the organizations. And the last one, cost accounting deals only with monetary transactions. On the other hand, management accounting deals with both monetary and non-monetary transactions. These are the main difference between cost accounting and management accounting. Then next one, advantages of cost accounting. Advantages or importance of cost accounting. A good costing system is an invaluable aid to management. According to Peter F. Drucker, profitability is the sovereign criterion of the enterprise and cost accounting greatly prompts it. Cost accounting helps the management in discharging their functions efficiently. It also benefits employees, creditors, government and society in general. The important advantages of cost accounting is divided into 5 categories. That means benefits to management, benefits to employees, benefits to creditors, benefits to the government and benefits to general public. First one, the important benefits to management. A cost accounting system identifies profitable and unprofitable activities. This helps to reduce or elimination of unprofitable activities. That means cost accounting helps to reduce or eliminate unprofitable activities. Second one, cost accounts furnishes cost data to management for decision making, such as make or buy decision, continue or shut down decision, accept or reject decision, etc. etc. Then cost accounting system helps to exercise control on material, labor, overhead cost through standard costing, budgetary costing, etc. It also helps in minimizing losses and wastage relating to material, idle time, idle capacity, etc. That means it conducts a continuous war or struggle against waste of all kinds. Then it also helps the management in fixing the selling price. It assists in the preparation of estimates and tenders, and on the basis of this selling price are fixed. Then it enables the management to ensure organizational efficiency. Cost accounting helps in appraising the performance of each division and department of the organization, and it is the basis for cost comparison. Then cost data helps the management in determining future production policy. Determination of cost center helps the management to define and fix responsibility upon individuals in the organizations. All these are the benefits to the management. That means benefit of cost accounting to the management. Then next one, advantages to employees or benefits to employees. Cost accounting facilitates the introduction of incentive scheme and a bonus plan. In this way, it offers better wages to employees. And a good accounting system helps in increasing the productivity, profitability and prosperity of the organization. On account of this, workers get better wages, job security, etc. And cost accounting also helps to minimize the possibility of misunderstanding between workers and employees. That means the workers can prove their efficiency with the help of cost accounting. These are the advantages to employees. Then next one, advantages to creditors. Cost data helps the creditors to ascertain the solvency, profitability and future prosperity of an enterprise before they lend. And it also enables the creditors to ascertain whether the capital employed is effectively utilized in the business or not. And it helps the creditors to understand about the credit worthiness and financial soundness of firm. Quality, cost of production, output per unit of resources, revaluation of assets, etc. are important criteria of credit worthiness. These are the advantages of cost accounting to creditors. Then advantages to government. Cost accounting helps the government in formulation of policies relating to export, import, taxation, price control measures, wage fixation, etc. And it also helps in preparing national plans and budget. And it helps in levying excise duty, sales tax, etc. These are the advantages to the government. And finally, cost accounting provides certain advantages to the society as a whole. It conducts a war against all kinds of waste. That means cost accounting helps to reduce or avoid all kinds of wastage. Therefore, consumers get quality product at a reasonable price. And it brings stability by improving managerial and operating efficiency. Cost saving and cost reduction efforts carried out by various organizations helps in curbing inflationary tendencies in the economy, and it provides continuous employment opportunity to various sections in the society. Cost accounting helps to provide employment opportunities to the society. These are the advantages of cost accounting to the society. These are the various benefits or advantages or importance of cost accounting. Then limitation of cost accounting. Limitation of cost accounting. First one, it is expensive. Installation of cost accounting system involves considerable expenditure. Huge expenditure is required for maintaining cost accounting. Second one, the system is more complex. System is more complex because a number of steps are involved in ascertaining cost. Third one, inapplicability of same costing methods and a technique. That means cost accounting lacks uniformity. Different organizations prepare cost records and reports in different methods and forms. As a result, cost accounting results of different organizations are not comparable. Then next one, not suitable for small scale units. Cost accounting system is applicable only to manufacturing and service unit, and it is not suitable to trading concern and small scale organization. Then lack of accuracy. lack of accuracy. Cost accounting is based on certain assumption and presumption. Hence, it is not accurate. And lastly, it lacks social accounting. Cost accounting does not consider social responsibility of business organization. These are the limitation of cost accounting. And finally, objection or criticism against cost accounting. These are the limitation of cost accounting. First one, cost accounting is costly. As already said, installation of cost accounting system involves considerable expenditure. Huge expenditure is required for maintaining the cost accounting department efficiently. Second one, cost accounting is unnecessary. It is pointed out that costing is of recent origin and many industrial units have prospered in the past and they are still prospering without the system of cost accounting. Thus, cost accounting is unnecessary. Third one, cost accounting is inapplicable. That means cost accounting is not applicable to all organizations. It is applicable only to manufacturing and service units. Then cost accounting is a failure. It is claimed that cost accounting have failed in many cases to bring desired results. Then cost accounting is merely a system of estimates and probabilities. Because of that, it is not accurate. And lastly, cost accounting is stereotyped and mechanical. It is argued that cost accounting system is stereotyped and mechanical as it involves filing a large number of forms and schedules continuously. These are the various criticism or objection against cost accounting. Okay, thank you.